Yo guys, and welcome to another episode of Discovering Lost Ark. In today's we're gonna talk about affinity, songs and emotes in the game. These, you might think at first, because I also thought, pretty boring shit, right? Like, who cares about affinity, songs, emotes? I just type /dog, that's an emote, I don't roleplay, I'm interested in PvP. No, in Lost Ark, emotes, songs and affinity are a core part of the game. They're super important, and because of that everyone and their grandmother is gathering songs, emotes and doing the whole affinity system thing. So let me explain to you what it is. Around the world there's a lot of NPCs that you can talk to and get acquainted to and progress through friendship stages with them, and at the end they give you, and throughout they give you some very nice rewards. Some NPCs better rewards than others. However, the whole affinity system, it is tied into the game as the game works as a whole. For example, I'm sitting next to this chick right here. This chick, if you look on the map, has a heart symbol marked on top of her. This guy next door as well, and on the map there are a lot of NPCs that have this heart symbol. For example, this map, this town, there are 2 NPCs that have the heart symbol. There's a lot of them that you can interact with. They are also useful, for example, in your map completion. I'm going to talk about map completion and achievements in my next video. However, you need to be fully acquainted to the NPCs in a zone in order to get your map completion to 100% for that particular zone. In the first zone that I showed you as an example, I am fully acquainted with both of those NPCs that I just showed you in the first ever town there on the left. Yeah, cool. Let me show you the whole menu before we get to talk to this chick. It's right here in the bottom. These are all the zones in the game, and as you can see, you need to reach trust to be at the end of everything and be done and have them, you know, give you all the gifts in the world and so on and so forth. Now, various places have various NPCs, various numbers of them. For example, this island right here has fewer NPCs than this one, while this one has only 3, and it depends where you want to go, what you want to do in the game, which rewards you want to get. This chick right here, let's talk about this for a moment because we're next to her. It is this one, yeah. So if I press this button to see what rewards she gives me, if I just meet her, everyone can meet her, she gives me 5 of these coins. If I deliver a couple of gifts and play a couple of emotes and play a couple of songs as well, then she gives me this, and then later on, as I progress through the stages, I get to translate it as intimate by the patch. I get some cash shop currency, and then at the end I get, you know, a sale glyph, a masterpiece, and one of those seal books. I talked about seal books 2 videos ago in my gearing up gear video, Discovering Lost Ark. Yeah, cool. Let's talk to the chick. Let's see what happens. Right here in the bottom left corner, which you cannot see because my cam is there, but now you can. So right here in the bottom left, there are 3 options: delivering gifts, playing an instrument, and expressing emotes. As I said, instruments, songs, and emotes are very important. Delivering gifts is something that you can do 99 times per day. Not for every NPC, but in total. And then you have a variety of gifts that you get throughout your game time. You can farm these gifts, you can buy them with various in-game currencies, or if you're a wallet warrior, you have the option in the cash shop to buy these gifts to deliver to these merchants, right? They are very expensive in the cash shop in terms of real money, so I don't know who would be stupid enough to do that. However, it is an option in the cash shop that you can do. If I give this chick this gift, she's gonna give me 120 points of affinity towards my completion bar. I have 3.175 and I need 3.4k to get to the next stage. So let's deliver how much? 3 of these gifts, 3 of these colorful pillars, players, right? And let's see what happens. I got to the next stage. She is interested too. So here, if I want to deliver more gifts, then I'm gonna have to deliver enough gifts to cover 5.2 thousand points of this thing. Now I can also play an instrument to her. Some NPCs you can play 2 songs, and some NPCs you can play only 1 song depending on the NPC. If I play this song, it's gonna give me 300 points of affinity towards this particular NPC. Lastly, if you look here on the bottom, you can receive quests as you progress through these stages. If I take this quest from her, then I'm just gonna have to do something that she asks. Various NPCs ask various things, and some of them are more complicated, some of them are very easy. It gives me 300 points after I finish it towards my completion. Expressing emotes is also something that you can do. Various NPCs can have 1, 2, maybe even 3 emotes that you can express in total, and you do have to have these emotes. As I told you, it's kind of silly to think, right, that you need to gather emotes, but you do need to have them. And that's the whole system of Affinity in a nutshell, basically. Yeah, for the purpose of this video, guys, let's go ahead and complete a couple of NPCs in terms of Affinity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sail to a couple of islands that I have been working on in the past month, and we're going to deliver them some gifts because I've already expressed my emotes and songs to them today, but we're gonna deliver them some gifts. We're gonna max out, and while we sail, while we get close to those islands, I'm also gonna show you the variety of NPCs and the rewards that you get. Yeah, we have sailed all the way to the Panda Island, guys, right here, where we're gonna be meeting the panda that's in charge of the whole thing, the panda boss. Save a cow, eat a panda, guys, right? So we're gonna give him a couple of gifts, and he's gonna give us the final reward that I am personally interested in from this island, and that is the heart of the island. Some NPCs give you the heart of the island as a reward. Actually, let me just show you right here. Where is the panda? There he is. So this guy translated as pupu or puppy. If we look at his rewards, then we're gonna see that the last stage is to get the heart of the island, which is a very important thing in Lost Ark. I haven't yet talked about them, but I will probably in my next video. And he also gives us some enhanced ether seal book for your rings. I've talked about it 2 videos ago. Not interested in this, but I am interested in the other thing. So let's interact with Panda. We're almost maxed here, so we need about what, under 1,000 affinity for him, and we're gonna give him what, we're gonna give him 8 of these tokens. There you go, and we're maxed out, and we can receive the reward. We're gonna confirm, and that's it. I cannot do anything to the panda anymore. I cannot talk to him or express emotes or deliver gifts because I am already maxed with him. Let's exit this island, and since I have this menu open, let me tell you a little bit about these songs. These songs, obviously, as you have seen, they are very useful to interact with NPCs. But some of these songs are also very useful in other situations, such as opening hidden spaces around the world, such as removing vines from a place so you can actually go in there and pick up some other currency, which is some other collectible currency, which is the where are they, these Mokoko seeds, right? I'm gonna talk about Mokoko seeds in a couple of videos from now, and I'm gonna talk about Giants Hearts and Islands Hearts and Masterpieces and everything else, right? So some of the songs in the list are just, you know, to talk to NPCs, but some of the songs are required for campaigns. Some of the songs are required for you to actually get an Island Heart from a quest to play the song, and so on and so forth. There is a variety of songs, and there are songs that are easier to get, like for example the ones I have, and there are songs that are a little bit of a pain in the ass to get, and that requires you to be fully invested in the game, and I don't want to do that as I am playing in Korea. Other than that, we're gonna go max out another NPC, which is a girl on this island right here. We're gonna give her a couple of gifts as well. And yeah, with that, I believe we're gonna end the video. We are going to talk to her, deliver gifts as usual. How much do we need? We need about, again, about 8. So we're gonna give her these 8 that we have in our bag. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. There you go. We're gonna receive these gifts from her as well, and yeah, that's about it. There's also NPCs that are not really that giving, like for example this one. I would personally not bother just going every day to deliver gifts or whatever, play songs to this NPC, because the rewards are not that good and it is a grind to do all of these. However, there are NPCs which they give some pretty nice rewards. Most of them give you some pretty nice rewards that you would want eventually, and that is why people do this. As you can see here, I can only play 5 instruments per day, and I can only express 5 emotes per day. So you have to choose your 5 NPCs towards which you're gonna do this every day. You know, having having a good route, like, you know, this month I'm just gonna do this big island, next month I'm gonna do these 3 islands here plus the 2 next. So this is kind of how it goes, right? A very nice system, a very rewarding system overall, which ties in to all of the other parts of the game, like map completion, or you getting your points here. There are NPCs with which you cannot progress through these stages of Affinity unless you have a specific number here for intellect, bravery, charm, etc. I'm not gonna go into where you get these from, quests, from potions, etc. But I'm just saying it requires you to kind of play the game overall. Kind of everything in Lost Ark makes sense and is all tied in together. Very satisfied with this system. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make some people happy. It makes me happy, even though it is a grind every day to go left and right, back and forth. However, yeah, it's a Korean MMORPG, something that I dearly love in my heart, and yeah, willing to do this because it's overall a pretty dope thing. That's about it, guys. I haven't talked very much about emotes, but again, you get them from quests, you get them from NPCs. Some emotes you get from affinity towards some NPCs. Some emotes you get from doing map completion, and so on and so forth. Yeah, cool. That's about it. Thank you again for watching, guys. I wish you, as always, lots of love. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you soon in my next video.